Oh, hello. Sorry, you caught me as I was trying to fumigate my office. I had a lovely, I should add, vegetarian meal last night, and this morning I'm producing gases, shall we say. Anyway, hello. It's Wednesday. It's 14th of October. This is my second vlog of the month. And many of you have been writing to me and asking if I support any charities. I do. I support many charities. And I also like to support charities that are lesser known. And last night I had the wonderful opportunity of appearing on The Legend of the Travelling TARDIS and took part in a competition and raised money for various charities. And my chosen charity last night was the Bumblebee Conservation Trust. Its head office is down in south of England, I think Hampshire, but I support the unit that is at the Stirling University, where they're doing lots of marvellous and absolutely necessary research into bumblebees, because as we know, bumblebees they buzz around and they help fertilise and regenerate all sorts of food stuff for us humans. Yes, we're all being encouraged to be more and more vegetarian. There are more and more fields of plant products so that we can eat more and more healthily, as they say. So I encourage you, go to the Bumblebee Conservation Trust, which is basically bumblebeeconservation.org. Right. Now, another very important creature on the planet, it turns out, are the whales. And by whales, I do put an H in there. There's the blue whale, the augurs, and many, many more. And part of their lifestyle is they have to get rid of their waste. Whale poo floats on the surface of the sea because apparently they can't actually defecate when they're down deep in the water. So when they come up to the top, they produce vast amounts of it, which is rich in iron and nitrogen. And there are microscopic plants, and let's see if I can remember what they're called. I think they're called phytoplankton, and they sort of use whale poo, which they photosynthesize and produce over 50% of the fresh oxygen on this planet. That's over 50%. I know at school I was taught that it was the rainforest that did all that, but on reflection I think the rainforests do more cleaning of the air rather than producing it. So whales are very important creatures to us, so it makes me wonder, why do we kill them? I mean, yes, there are some countries and indigenous people like the Antarctic. I can understand whilst they would probably need to kill whales, but the rest of us don't really. Do we really need whale meat to produce some form of lipstick or other cosmetic, soaps, all sorts of lubricants used especially in industry? We must find some other whales, because if we don't allow the whales to poo in the sea, then we won't have oxygen. Just think about that. Think about that indeed. And on another slightly smaller level, there have been lots of advertisements recently for gentlemen, and telling them about stretch and very comfortable underwear that's made of bamboo, which all sounds very good, and I rather like the idea of the comfort, but I can't imagine feeling that every time I put these stretch knickers on, I'm snatching the food from a baby panda. So, let me remind you, the Bumblebee Conservation Trust is bumblebeeconservation.org, and you can go to Save the Whales. Let me just check I've got the right... where did I put it now? Oh, yes, savethewhales.org. Savethewhales.org. You can You can sponsor a whale, or just simply donate something to help keep them pooing in the sea. Now, on that rather a curious note, I shall give it a rest, let you think about it. We have to be very responsible about our planet. It is our spaceship, and if we damage it, then we're buggered.